What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So Mundo, or should I say based on this here, Dr. Mundo, this is the League of Legends champion from Zone I am going to be covering today. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done the champion reviews. So yeah, let's kick things off for 2022 with Dr. Mundo. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go through his bio, I'm going to go through and review his skins. I'm also going to go through his story, I'm going to go through his login theme, any special interactions, and also it's been so long I forgot what else there is to do. Special interactions, and there is something else that I'm missing. Spotlight, his spotlight as well. Let's kick things off with the bio. So, the Madman of Zone. So, in the wards of Zone's infamous asylum, makes sense, a single monstrous figure roams the halls. His methods are bold, his bone saw is sharp, and his patients are terrified. For this man is no doctor at all, except in the fancy of his own mind. Right, so he isn't a doctor. I thought maybe he might have been a doctor in times past before he went crazy, but maybe not. Though his true name has been lost to both time and memory, Dr. Mundo was once an enforcer for one of Zone's most powerful Gebauers. Right, known for his, whatever that is, boisterous affability. He was remarkably good-natured for a man who made his living off physical intimidation. He was always quick with a familiar nickname and a friendly clap on the back, and often blissfully unaware of the toes he was stepping on. It wasn't long before he had stepped firmly on the toes of his boss. Let's see what happens here. Determined to make an example of his underling, the Gebauer and him had him committed to Oswald Asylum, a place known for its inhuman treatment and questionable cures. The Baron watched with satisfaction as his enforcer was placed in restraints and dragged away to the padded confines of the asylum's most secure cell. As months went by, the enforcer suffered unspeakable horrors at the hands of his supposed caregivers. Experimental treatments were rendered without concern for the patient's well-being. Nerves were prodded, lobes were severed, and unproved medicines were administered in large quantities. The enforcer began to change, his large frame gaining more muscle by the day. His brain, however, opposite, suffered a far worse fate as he lost all memory of his past life. Kind of similar to Swain in a way then. The enforcer struggled to make sense of the cruel world around him. He looked down at his old restraining jacket. It almost resembled the white coats of the medical professionals that surrounded him, hence with his delusion of being called a doctor. Misreading the words on his own uniform, he began to assume a new name, a new profession for himself. I must be a doctor too. Why else would I be in this wretched asylum, he reasoned. And all those other people, they must be my patients. At last the day came when the Gebauer arrived to discharge his enforcer from the asylum. To his surprise, there was no one to greet him in the lobby. The halls were empty and dead silent, save for the faint incoherent babbling of a deranged patient in a room at the end of the hallway. The Baron entered the room to a horrifying sight. Scattered across the floor were countless bodies, staff and patients alike, dismembered beyond recognition. Standing above them, a hulking purple monstrosity blaffered unintelligibly as a large blue tongue lolled out the side of his gaping mouth. Muscles bulged grotesquely beneath its undersized garments, and its fist tightened around the handle of a surgical saw. Yeah, you better run. The Baron turned pale as his gaze found the face of the monster and recognised it as his old enforcer. The enforcer, who recalled nothing of his old boss, saw only another patient in desperate need of treatment. The purple thing lumbered towards the Gebauer, wagging his bone saw in anticipation. The Baron drew his Chemtech pistol and fired. The shot tore through the looming mass in front of him, staggering the monster, but only for a brief moment. The hole in the creature's flesh quickly closed as new slabs of muscle rapidly renew over the wound. The monster paused, eyed the Baron quizzically, and uttered, "You sick, need help." Mimicking what had been seen performed countless times by the asylum's former practitioners, the enforcer threw the man on a nearby gurney, strapped his arms into the restraints, and prepared his instruments for surgery. The Gebauer turned pale as he realised the grim fate that awaited him. The ensuing surgery, like so many before and after it, was not successful. I like how it says like so many before and after. The begurning doctor begrudging doctor added the remains of his latest patient to the pile on the floor. Though he was saddened he could not save them, he knew he had done all he could. Besides, he would have other chances. Zorn was full of sick people just waiting to be cured. With a smile returning to his face, he left the hospital and set out into the streets to find more patients. Right, interesting. Good to see the origins of Dr. Mundo, or as he should have said, calls himself Dr. Mundo. Nice to see a little bit of sweet karma there, a bit of sweet revenge, because his boss, the Ken Baron, put him in prison, and he got what was coming to him as well. And interesting to find out as well the motivation in terms of Mundo's reasoning for killing people as well. So yeah, good introduction to his bio. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to his skins. Let's go. Okay, so these are his skins. This is his base skin. Utterly insane, unrepentantly homicidal, and horrifyingly purple. Dr. Mundo is what keeps many of Zorn's citizens indoors on particularly dark nights. This, whatever that is, monstrosity seems to want nothing more than pain, both the giving of it and the receiving of it. Wielding his massive meat cleaver as if it were weightless, Mundo is infamous for capturing and torturing dozens of Zorn citizens for his nefarious operators, which seem to have no overall point or goal. He's brutal, he's unpredictable, he goes where he pleases, he's also not technically a doctor. Which I found out a little bit about in the bio. So this is his base skin, great base skin. Looks so good. And like you can see, he's terrorizing the streets of Zorn there as well. Love it. So, I've seen this one in game as well, Corporate Mundo. There are two reasons I love it. The first reason is just the complete contrast to his base, and I love the fact that he is a businessman as well. So Mundo is not a financial advisor, even though I presume he thinks so. This is not financial advice, but you should buy the skin. Mundo likes the skin. I love that little pictorial there as well, or image he's got there as well. Yeah, I wonder who that is in the background, but yeah, love it. And he's got his chunk, he's taken a chunk out of the sea as well. Anyways, yeah, and also in game as well, I like his ultimate ability from, I might review this skin as well, just for the sake of it. Anyways, we've got Rage Born Mundo. Wow, looking at some out of World of Warcraft. There are many tales of the Rageborn menace, that he's slain dragons with a single cleave, that the mightiest wizards cannot halt his advances, that no noble knight foolish enough to try and stop him has ever come back alive. The accounts often contradict each other, but the one thing they all agree on is this: where Mundo goes, no one else pleases. Okay, I like that one as well, and I like the side effects of his abilities as well, where you got everyone flying up in the air besides him or around him. Pool Party. Once again, this is so good. Pool Party Mundo. Pool Party Mundo enjoys the hat and ukulele, but what he really loves are his shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. So you got Mundo there with Lulu, Zack, and Draven. Yes. Great. Okay. El Macho Mundo. Okay, so the wrestler. So this is probably in a position he'd rather not be in. El Macho will be facing down three of the greatest fighters in modern history for Sunday's no-hold-barred money match. Luckily for him, Mundo has more madness to offer than the Federation thinks he's got, and the cream always rises to the top. So we've got Mundo here on the right, we've got Volibear on the left, and in the middle, I think that's I forgot his name. It's not Pikachu, is it? It's not I don't know who that is actually. I've got an idea, but I forgot his name, and I no doubt it'll come back to me. Anyways, let's move on. Legacy Vault. Why? Okay, this guy has 6 in the Legacy Vault. So toxic Dr. Mundo. Yeah, that looks incredible. That looks incredible. Mundo, not toxic. Mundo has healthy emotional coping mechanism. Oh, you mean purple goo? Mundo is sure that's fine too. Yeah, that looks so good. Okay, next one is Mr. Mundo. Instead of Mr. Universe, Mr. Mundoverse. Mundo didn't mean to become fitness instructor, but Mundo gains speak for themselves. Mundo recommends never skipping leg day, yes, eating lots of protein and smashing that like and subscribe button for more Mundoverse content. Okay, so we got Mr. Mundoverse there. Then we've got Mundo. Wow, okay. Mundo could have dressed as anyone to go trick-or-treating, but this year he went as Mundo, so he went as himself. Got it. Every year he goes as Mundo. Mundo trick-or-treats as he pleases. So it's Mundo because the mask is Mundo, and when you take the mask off, it's Mundo underneath as well. What is with the oven gloves? Random, but okay. So the next one is Executioner. Another very good skin. Executioner Mundo thinks people should not be so scared of him. Well, I mean, look at him. Why wouldn't you be? Executioner Mundo puts on pants and chops up prisoners one leg at a time, even worse. Just like Mundo pleases. The tongue out to the side as well. The hood, I'm really feeling how he's got the hood. It's the typical Executioner. Yeah, love it. So, second to last one is TPA Mundo, honouring Lil Ball's winning performance as Mundo during the 2012 World Championship. You gotta give props to Riot for that. That they give tributes to people who play the game. So yeah, TPA. I'm not familiar with the T. I don't know if TPA is the team. Don't know. But this is TPA Mundo. Okay, cool. Okay, I like the look of that as well. It's kind of polished. Okay, and then the final one is Frozen Prince Mundo. Once a handsome prince from the outlying region of the Winterlands, Mundo was touched by the curse of the Ice King Twitch, corrupting him into a brutalish thrall. He's still convinced he's the same statuesque royal as before, and as such goes where he pleases. Right, okay, I like that one. I'm interested to know more lore on Frozen Prince Mundo. So, quite a few good skins there. So, if I was giving you my favourite 3 skins, this is tough. Let me one more time say though, the base skin is one of the best I've seen. One of my favourite base skins for a champion. I love it. You can see he's obviously, there's someone there on the gurney being pushed along. No doubt they're going to meet their end soon. So anyways, if I was to give you my favourite 3 skins, this is tough. I'm going to say in third place would be this one. Executioner Mundo will be number 3 for me. I really do like that one. Really good. That'll be number 3. Mr. Mundo first, no. Number 2 would have to be this one. Corporate Mundo, just for the contrast. I love it. Yeah, Mundo's not financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but you should buy the skin. Mundo likes the skin. Yeah, this would be my number 2. And number 1 for me would have to be this one. Toxic Dr. Mundo looks great. That for me would just be, yeah. That would be my favourite one. Everything about it I just like. So yeah, that would be my 3 favourite skins for Mundo. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to his login theme. Let's go. Okay. Wow. Woohoo! What great music as well. Okay, Doctor of Death. Whoa, what is that? What is G? Mundo. Yep, this is my favourite one. Too good. Too good. That music as well. Oi! I see. Okay. That's good. Mundoverse. Casual dumbbell of 500 kilos. Okay, okay. I love these concept arts. Love them. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was too good. That was so good. So first things first, the music. Wow, the music is so, what is the word? It puts you on edge. It gives you the creeps, and the music for me is very similar to the one in for Fiddlesticks as well. Definitely the same vibe to it. I love how they use the best elements of the music along with what you see here. So this. That's so good. Yeah, I love that. And also my favourite, got to be my favourite part in the whole thing is this. The concept art is incredible. I can't get enough of how good League's concept art is. Just so interesting to see all the first iterations. So what's this? Is that A and there's that B? All the initial designs for Mundo. I mean, look at this one here on the left, looking like a Ken Baron. This one is looking a little bit more like how I imagine Mundo to look, but he's kind of like a collector, got all the different swords. This is great. I love this one as well because you can clearly see all of the effects of whatever steroids they've been pumping him with. His saw as well, but also remnants of the straitjacket. He's so strong and so big. He's ripped out the straitjacket, but he's not taking it off. It's still part of who he is. And then all the images of his faces as well. It's just, yeah, it's good. And then this part here, finally, let me find it. So like you got the Plague Doctor here, which I'm feeling, number M. Cool. This one here though, number C. Let me go back and then we'll finish off with one more after that. This here, the typical Doctor, looking a little bit like, what's the other Doctor called? Singed, is it? The other guy, the other crazy Doctor from Zone. I like that design there as well. And then what the heck is this? This design here, whoa, maybe I would have to take it. Looking like Kid Boo. I don't know what's going on there. Is that a mouth in his stomach as well? This is what I mean, the level of creativity and, you know, proposed designs for Mundo. This one here, a hand with a mouth at the end, like, what? And then look at that one. Warden. Yeah, so good, so good. So I really enjoyed going for that champion theme. One of the best ones I've seen, along with Senna's. Senna's was one of my favourites as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to his story. Let's go. So the story is Do No Harm. So it has been a while, Mundo thought, stroking the massive purple tongue that hung from his mouth like an executed criminal, swinging from gallows since Mundo made a house call. So the guy's tongue's so long and permanently out, he strokes it while thinking. Okay, he rolled out of his bed a large wooden box filled with sharpened knives and rusted nails, brushed his teeth with a nail file as he do, and ate breakfast, a cat. Mundo felt exuberant, he felt alive. Today was a fine day for practicing medicine, and we know, based off the bio, what that means. He spotted his first patient hawking shimmer drops just outside Ranker's limb maintenance. The man limped around in a circle, shouting at everyone within arm's length about how shimmer drops would make their eyes roll into the back of their heads, and how if they didn't buy some right now, right this second, then they were damn idiots, and did you just give me a condescending look? Because he'll kill you and your family for your family's family. Okay. Mundo took out his notepad and a tool he often used to mark down observations about his patients, both past and present. The notepad was large, obviously, yellow, and I was with it until that point, and imaginary. I was all for it until that final part. Patient exhibits signs of mania. Mundo would have written if he had been tracing random squiggles in the air with a meaty finger. Possible infection of nervous system via carnal virus. He might have inscribed if he were capable of such multi-symbolistic thought. Mundo cure head and face are good, area good, he said to himself. Okay. Rank was just about to pack up his shimmer drops and head home for the night. He needed to get new shoes. Those ones rubbed his feet, went raw when he walked, and at the end of the long day's work, hadn't he earned the soft leather of grey eels? As Rank was thinking this, a huge purple monster jumped out of the shadows and yelled, "Mundo has results of your blood work." Mundo left his first patient more or less as he found him, save for a few limbs, and took the Commercia's Fantastica, a market specialised in primarily in gearwork toys. Though most of the shops were closed, Mundo spied a lone Zornite teetering to and fro as he stumbled down the path. So this is his next victim, I presume. The Zornite sang a song of Poltovian beauty and the shy boy from the Undercity who loved her, except he seemed to have forgotten most of the words apart from big old eyes and give it to her. An empty bottle dangled from his hand and he looked as if he hadn't had a bath in months. Was this man affected by the same disease that ravaged the shimmer drop dealer? Was this a virus? An epidemic in the making? Mundo had to act fast. This was clearly a man in need of medical attention. Okay. Take 2 of these and talk to Mundo in the morning, the purple monstrosity said as he tossed a bone saw into the drunk's back. I don't think he's going to wake up in the morning. Mundo descended into Zorn's sump level. If there was a virus going around, chances were it originated here. There must be a patient zero somewhere. If he could just cure the first sufferer of this mystery disease, Mundo knew he could cure the rest of Zorn. But how was Mundo to find one specific patient in the sprawl of the sump level? What steps would he take to isolate, quarantine and fix this most suffering of Zornites? How would he? Mundo heard something, footsteps and a rhythmic clang of metal against metal. It's not Blitzcrank, is it? He followed the noise as carefully and quietly as he could, wouldn't want to spook the patient into running away and infecting even more people, and found exactly what he was looking for. A young boy, no older than 15, probably with a shock of white hair and a large metal sword-looking thing in his hand. Is it probably... It's not Echo, is it? He had some sort of hourglass tattooed onto his face. Maybe Echo. Yeah, it is Echo. Maybe a warning. A symbol that he was not to be approached under any circumstances. Mundo knew he'd found patient zero. It would be a complex operation requiring skilled patience and careful eye. And you might feel a little sting, the creature said, leaping out, his enormous purple form hurtling through the air, massive bone saw in hand, tongue flapping in wind. The boy was surprised but not unprepared. Anybody hanging out in the sump knew to be ready for trouble at a moment's notice, and the kid had plenty of time to prepare. There we go, keyword, time. Nothing but time, in fact. No 2 ways about it, this was a troublesome patient. He refused to answer Mundo's questions about his medical history and continued to evade Mundo's attempts to make him his medicine. He repeated himself over and over again, perhaps suffering from a case of physical amnesia, and had no respect for Dr. Mundo's authority. The 2 scuffled over the child's sickness for what felt like hours. Here we go again, felt like hours. Mundo made what he thought were very salient points about the merits of treatment, but the child constantly evaded Mundo's attempts to help him. Mundo grew tired of arguing with the boy. He mustered one final attempt at treatment, wielding his precision scalpel with the artistry of a Damascene duelist. The words of his medieval vows, "Mundo fix all things, Mundo do medicine very hard," ran through his head again and again. His desire to cure the child filled him with a purpose and determination. He swung with all his might. The treatment was a success, but then somehow the treatment reversed itself. Whatever good Mundo had accomplished in his last attempt at a cure was suddenly undone. To Mundo's utter confusion, the child screwed away, utterly uncured. Mundo screamed in irritation. Why can't Mundo save them all? He screamed to the sky. Interesting, obviously, exposure. Interesting segue. I can't think of the word. Segue into Echo there. Nice to see interaction. Nice to see some interaction between him and Echo there, even though he doesn't necessarily mention Echo. We know it is Echo. So, not every operation was a success. That was an example. Mundo would be the first to admit that. Still, Mundo tried to focus on the positive. Apart from the most recent patient, Mundo had helped an awful lot of people. He'd done a full day's work and now it was time to rest. As the sun came up, Mundo retired home and tucked himself into bed. Who knew what tomorrow might bring? Another patient to help maybe. Another epidemic to stop. A doctor's work was never done. So yeah, really good actual story there. Do no harm. Interesting that he couldn't be further from the truth. He's basically killing people, but I like to see that he thinks himself the doctor, but he's the one that's insane, not the other way around. And also the interaction with Echo was cool as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off with his interactions and then finally his spotlight. Let's go.
Ah, Dr. Heimerwiener. Always nice to meet fellow genius.
Do you know what? I wonder if we'll see him in season 2 of Arcane.
You in luck, Aminal. Me also Aminal, doctor. You need heart transplant, Grey Lady.
And the music's so good.
You seem like reasonable person. You must be doctor too.
He's calling Jinx a reasonable person.
Doggy, you fetch Cleaver. Me sorry, Captain. You got to scurvy, stage 12. Patient Jax, we need to talk about your eyeball numbers.
Okay.
Chisel!
Okay. Chisel.
Rockman, me think you need to watch mineral intake. Good news, robot. Me found problem. You covered in metal. Hey, singing lady. Mundo song go. Doot 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 doot.
Okay.
Bad news, ghost person. Test results say you dead. Hey, me know you.
Exactly.
You that famous pharmacist.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Singed, me big fan, ate all your books. Ooh, me sorry, no cure for crab legs. Have a seat, the Mundo will see you shortly. Hi, thank you for choosing Mundo. What seemed to be problem today? Hello, you sign in with nurse. Hi there, patient. Looks like you got too many parts. Patient, why you out of bed? You patient or donor? It not matter. Me do same thing.
He's got a point there. Got a point there.
How we doing, patient? You numb yet? Mundo is... There, all better.
Oi. Okay.
Remember to schedule follow-up.
That ain't gonna happen.
Sorry, me did everything me could. Don't forget your lollipop.
Well.
Time of death, now o'clock.
Ain't lying.
That be 2 blundred monies, please. Call Mundo in morning. You get sticker.
Enter.
Doctor of the Year, Mundo!
Better dead than dumb.
Sure, you hurt Mundo good. Me can take it.
You won't see me stab you.
You funny! Did you take Mundo's pills? Now come rehab. Let's wake up those muscles. Mundo resuscitated.
I love how his outfit's the straight jacket.
Wakey, wakey, sleepy me.
Love it. Love it.
Me alive. The surgery was successful.
Was it?
Nurse, the anesthesia wore off. Is me okay? Mundo can't remember Mundo's name. Phew! Mundo thought Mundo lost Mundo.
Yeah, that's the point, actually.
Paging Dr. Mundo. Ooh, this is Dr. Mundo. You're wanted in the sick people place stat.
Crazy.
Dear Medical Journal, first day in new hospital. Already have 5 patients. Well, time to make Mundo's rounds. Syringes, check. Bandages, check. Dr. Mundo, check. Could someone tell Mundo if there a knife in Mundo's head? Dear Medical Journal, Mundo attempt brain transplant on Mundo today. Me think it go good.
That's another thing.
Me should get second opinion. What you think? Ooh.
I'm going to say that now. That line there where he says about the brain transplant, we saw that in the creative design, didn't we? Where he had the brain transplanted on his shoulder. Yes, that's a nice tie back to that.
We concur. Huh,
Yeah.
Great. We agree then.
I like that.
Him nice guy.
I don't think it made him any
With
smarter.
27 medical diplomas, Mundo ready to cure what ails you. Labels say may cause torn clothes, mood swings, purpleness. Me watch for that. Sometimes me wonder, who is me to play God?
No idea what's
Then
happening
me
there.
remember, me Mundo.
Looks like it's crashed, but I think that's the end of it.
Mundo was Mundo.
Okay, so that's the last one anyway. So one thing I did actually want to say that I was thinking of when I was listening to it is I wonder what he would have looked like before, because obviously he was an enforcer for one of the Chem Barons. Be interesting to see if in the future League have some kind of artwork on what he looked like before he went purple and crazy. But no, them voice lines are really good voice lines. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish it off with his abilities. Let's go.
Bandages, check. Bandages, check. Doctor.
So at least he's actually got a clipboard. You know, in the story, it was all in his head, wasn't it?
Mundo, check.
Okay. Whoa, jacked. So once again, a nice touch to the story that the person that is showing in terms of his abilities is Echo.
Sure, you hurt Mundo good. Me can take it. Bonesaw! Ooh, that tickles.
Wait. Okay, so this is just a refresh. Hold on, let me go to the actual... Hold on, let me go to the detailed one. Because I think this is just a refresh in it. Hold on. Okay, so it looks like I can't find a official spotlight. This is the shortened version. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go through his abilities online. And then I'm going to watch this. Let's go. Okay, so this is Dr. Mundo. Role is fighter, difficulty moderate. So yeah, goes where he pleases. Dr. Mundo resists. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Dr. Mundo resists the first immobilizing effect that hits him, shoots off from Echo. Instead, losing health and dropping a chemical canister nearby. Dr. Mundo can pick up it by walking over it, restoring health and reducing this ability's cooldown. Dr. Mundo also has significantly increased health regeneration. Next one is Infected Bonesaw. Dr. Mundo throws an Infected Bonesaw, dealing damage to the first enemy hit based on their current health and slowing them, which is what we see here. So the next one is Heart Zapper. So let's go back to Heart Zapper. So Heart Zapper, Dr. Mundo electrocutes himself, dealing persistent damage to nearby enemies and storing a portion of damage he takes. At the end of the duration of on recast, Dr. Mundo deals a burst of damage to nearby enemies. If the burst hits an enemy, he heals the percentage of the stored damage. Got it.
Ooh, that tickles.
Okay, Blunt Force Trauma. Blunt Force Trauma is this one here. Passive, Dr. Mundo gains bonus attack damage, increasing based on his missing health. Active, Dr. Mundo slams his medical bag into an enemy, dealing additional damage based on the missing health. If the enemy dies, they are swatted away, dealing damage to enemies they pass through. Right, okay, and then we can see the example of that here as well.
Get well soon. Get well soon.
Okay, and the last one, Maximum Dosage. So maximum dosage, Dr. Mundo pumps himself with chemicals, instantly healing a percentage of his missing health. He then gains bonus attack damage and move speed and regenerates a portion of his maximum health over a long duration. And that is that there.
Medicine time! Hi there, patient. Looks like you got too many parts.
Whoa, okay, nice flash.
Remember to schedule follow-up.
He's making an escape. Oh, he is.
Like Mundo always say, malpractice make malperf.
What a play. So I didn't think he was going to get out of that one as well, but clearly it shows the benefits of, what's it called, his ultimate maximum dosage, because he was able to delay the actual fight to get some health back, uses the bushes really well as well. Echo shouldn't have chased him through the bushes, and that was the end of that.
Labels say may cause torn clothes, mood swings, purpleness. Me watch for that.
Oh, okay. So these are all of his skins as well.
Oh no! Mundo fix. All good. Stonks go.
Stonks go up. Oh, it's so good. That is so good. What a way to end this review on Dr. Mundo. So yeah, good to see his abilities there as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my thoughts and reactions and review of Dr. Mundo. And if you did, feel free to let me know. Feel free to like, comment, and maybe also subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.